Perfect. What's up, everybody? My name is Hamin Phillips.
And I'm Renee Beth Santiago.
You're watching Raw Topic.
So, something we want to talk about is news. Fox 6 News this morning shared something on Facebook that I thought was pretty interesting for us to discuss. So Fox 6 News Milwaukee this morning says, a Pennsylvania school district is warning parents that children could end up in foster care if their parents don't pay overdue school lunch bills. So...
Are you serious? So let me get this straight. Wait.
That was on the news this morning.
So let me get this straight. Because parents won't pay their overdue lunch bills, they're talking about taking the kids away from the parents?
Yes.
And put them, and they're telling them.
So they can put your kid in foster care if you don't pay their lunch bill.
And they're telling the kids this.
No, they're telling the parents this in
Pennsylvania.
I thought
they're not telling
Pennsylvania School District is warning parents that children could end up in foster care if their parents don't pay their overdue school lunch bills. What do y'all think about that?
First of all, you know we are in our last days on this earth where people are threatening to take away your kids because you can't pay a bill. I mean,
so now you're
seriously?
So now what you can pay for your children correlates with how well you can care for them?
I'm thinking now.
That doesn't make any sense.
They're looking at your financial situation and saying, well, you can't pay your kids lunch, so maybe you can't afford to have this kid. I mean, that is nonsense. Where is this?
Yeah, but that's like saying if you're poor, you can't be an excellent parent. That's not true at all. What do you guys think about that? Yeah, Kayla, exactly. My daughter says that's bull. Some people can't pay it. Exactly.
I definitely.
So if you're poor, you can get your kids taken away now?
I think that's about the most ridiculous thing I ever heard in my life.
I know.
And this is going on in Pennsylvania, correct?
Anyone else? Tammy Lynn, school districts don't give your money back when you overpay either. Okay, yeah, that's not good at all.
How can you read this stuff?
See,
I need glasses, obviously. You can read this.
I can read it.
Don't you wear glasses?
Yeah.
And you can still read this?
I can see it.
Apparently, if you're in Pennsylvania, pay the kids' lunch bill because they will take your kids away. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
We are in our last days, people. We are in our last days.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But anyway, you guys, we got a great show for you lined up today. We are doing this book review on my guy. Here, let me see if I can get it up there for you. T.D. Jenks. This book is called Emotions. Renee is a huge fan of this book. I just dabbled a little bit in it so I can get ready for the show. And from what I read so far, I will recommend this book to any man or woman. You want to?
Absolutely, absolutely. So this book was on the New York Times bestseller. It's been on the best-selling list many, many times for many, many years.
Mm-hmm.
I have had this book since 2004.
Really?
And you can see it's been through the mill. It's been in backpacks. It's been through degrees.
It looked a little beat up.
It's had stuff spilled on it.
Really? So it's been through the mill.
It's had many things written in it. It's been through the mill. But I have recycled a lot of books throughout the years. This is one book I will not recycle. So we want to talk a little bit about this book, why you should get this book. We are not getting paid by the author of the book. We are not getting paid by Amazon.
Yeah, this is not a sponsored video by T.D. Jenks, all right? Just want to get that out of the way right now. Amazon is not paying us any royalties or anything. We are doing this review on this book because this book, we feel like can bring a lot of value.
Hi.
Who is that? Johnson? I don't know. You know him?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay.
My girl.
Okay.
Vivian. Hi, Vivian. How are you guys?
Uh-oh. I'm running low on my wine.
Do you like that wine?
Oh, yeah. What kind is this? Sweet
red wine.
I don't normally do the red.
It's Friday night. It's 90-some degrees in Racine. And we are also drinking a little bit of wine here.
Where's yours?
Right here.
Oh, you're done, huh?
Yeah.
I do the white normally, but okay. I don't know. You got that feel-good juice going. That's good. But anyways, let's tell them.
Okay, so we're gonna get into the book when we talk to you about a story that happened this week to us. So Hamin and I decided to take a night off. We've had a lot of different calls over the past 2 weeks from writers and editors, and we've been very, very busy. Anyone who's reached out to us, we are definitely gonna get in touch soon. We are not forgetting you. We love you.
Sure.
We're gonna take a whole day, Sunday or Monday, and do that. But anyway, a lot of us in Racine, we go to the $5 movie night, right? Because it's a cheap
$5 Tuesday.
$5 Tuesdays is a cheap night.
If y'all live in Racine and y'all ain't going to $5 Tuesday, I don't know what to tell you. That is the best bang for your buck.
So, anyway, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
So
go ahead.
This is live, so it's not edited. So bear with us. So
we struggling right now.
We should have drank the wine.
I know.
So we decided to go to a movie on Tuesday night for the $5 movie night. And we wanted to relax. We wanted to regroup. We wanted to chill out like many of us do. And we bought our tickets ahead of time. We went into the movie. The entire theater was perfect. It was peaceful. It was quiet. It was uniform. Everything was aligned in the entire theater how it should be. Completely perfect. We went to go sit in our assigned seats that we bought ahead of time.
Right. Y'all know how that be. I don't know why they even did this assigned. I hate this assigned seat thing. I like back in the day where you just go sit down. I don't got time to go into the movies, turn on your flashlight on your phone, and try to figure out where your seat is. I'm sorry. I just want to go sit down. Whatever's open, I want to sit and watch my movie.
Okay. So, true.
It's ridiculous.
True. But anyway, that's the way it is. That's the way Marcus Theaters is set up. We all know this. So, like everyone else in the community, we're with our flashlights trying to find where to sit,
looking crazy.
Where our tickets say we're supposed to sit, right? So we go into this quiet theater, the movie's already beginning, and we look at our seats and they're taken. Our seats are taken. So
unbelievable.
We want to keep things cool. We don't want any drama. We don't want any negativity. Everything is so quiet in the movie theater. So we proceed to someone else's seats because we don't want to tell these people to get up out of our seats, right?
Look, I'm just trying to watch a movie. I don't feel like being like, look, man, you in my seat, blah, blah. I'm just trying to watch a movie and enjoy myself. I just don't feel like the drama, confrontation. I just ain't in the mood. So I see some seats open, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to slide right over here.
You're like, let's just go over here.
Because the credits are pretty much done, and whoever ain't here yet, I'm thinking, well, you know what? They ain't coming, so this seat ought to be just fine.
So we go to the other seats, which are not ours, but someone is in our seat.
Excuse me.
And we're sitting there, we're relaxing, we're getting ready for the movie start.
Right.
And this is getting to the book, by the way, because this is a perfect example of things. So then some more people walk in and they come up to us and they're like, you're in our seats. And so now what turned into us trying to get rid of chaos, the whole theater is standing up. We're like, well, they're in our seats. They're like, well, you're in our seats.
Basically, it created this domino effect of seats. And I'm like, it's all started because two people decided to take some seats that wasn't theirs. Now, whoever you were, I know y'all know who I'm talking to because it probably was the two watching right now. First of all, y'all probably snuck in the movies that didn't even have a ticket. That's why y'all in the wrong seat, right? Look, you guys, but this whole seating thing being like assigned, y'all need to be in the right seat because this messed me all up. Because we slid in their seat. Now they talking about they saying, oh well, y'all in our seat, and I'm like, well, that's because they in our seat, and oh man, that's ridiculous.
I think you would agree. So that is leading us into the book because that's a perfect example of
how you handle things, basically. Because I feel like we could have handled that way differently and could have had a terrible night, basically. But because we were calm and collect, and we're like, you know what, we're gonna get this figured out. The girls that ended up just sitting in the seats, that we were supposed to be sitting in, because those people obviously.
She said she would have just told the people.
Yeah, you know what? And I said that.
We probably should have.
And I wish I would have now. Because it
would have eliminated.
It would have the domino effect.
The domino effect. It would have eliminated all that. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
So
I just didn't feel like the confrontation and all that. I just want to watch a movie, man. I ain't got time for all that. You know what I'm saying? But it's the way we handled it that I think made it a good rest of the night. We were able to get through that situation. And, you know, I really think that your attitude is what affects your altitude, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And this is in life. If you go through life, and, you know, a lot of this we see every day, even on the news. People get angry and upset about the littlest things. They end up doing something that they can't take back. I was watching the news the other day, and a 3-year-old girl was shot because of road rage in Milwaukee.
Yeah, I saw that. That was terrible.
That's terrible. I mean, how does a 3-year-old baby get killed over some stupid road rage? You know, because people handled it all wrong. And you got to stop and think about how you want to handle these situations, because the way you handle it can affect the rest of your life. So your attitude really affects your altitude.
Absolutely.
And this book, I think, really will give us a good example of that.
Yeah, and the author of this book talks about many different stories.
I gotta get more wine. Go ahead.
The book talks about many stories in which there were domino effects, like happened to us at the movie theater on Tuesday night. So people were in our seats. We tried to avoid chaos, and chaos came to us.
Right.
So
do we want to even tell them what happened at the store? Do we even want to get into that?
Well, no? We could. So sometimes chaos is not our fault. We can try to walk away from chaos. We can try to get away from chaos, and chaos still comes. Like at the movie theater that day. Right. We just wanted to see a movie. We just wanted to relax.
Chill. No drama.
And the entire one person out of the movie theater made an entire domino effect with the entire theater at the time. And that is what he talks about in many chapters of this book. It's not what happens to you, it's how you handle it.
Right. You guys, we almost got all messed up before we shot this, because we were at the store, you know, just getting things we needed and ready to go, like our wine, of course. And the lady told us, and we wish she hadn't have told us this, and she might be watching. How you doing?
Oh yeah,
she said she was gonna watch it, right?
She actually subscribed to our channel, from what I understand.
Nice.
She was either going to or she did. I believe she did.
And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, just do that right now.
You didn't tell the story though.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the story.
Okay, so
since we're on the subject, I got the link in the description. You guys go ahead and go to our new YouTube channel and subscribe to the channel, you guys, because we are going to be posting vlogs and other things that we will not be on Facebook. We're going to be going live on Facebook, but we're going to be doing a lot of skits and other stuff that we will not be posting on Facebook. So subscribe to our YouTube channel for that information and for that content, and the link is in the description. But anyways, at the store, what happened?
We were getting some money returned to us, and the amount back was $666. So she was like, this isn't good. And we were like, what do you mean? I would have rather not known, or rather had her bring that up.
Please don't even tell me that. That just ruined my whole day, because I was paranoid as heck the rest of the day.
We took some garlic pills. We had 2 garlic pills left, and we were fine.
This girl, first of all, who carries garlic pills in their purse? She just so happened to have. Okay, now, is that weird? That's pretty weird. But she had 2 garlic pills. And I'm like, wait a minute, because I remember her telling me she takes garlic pills. I said, but you got garlic pills, right? You know, I remember her telling me something like that, because she was asking, do I want a garlic pill? I'm like, well, why the hell do you want a garlic pill? But in this situation, I'm like, man, that garlic pill will come in handy right about now.
All right, we both took a garlic pill. Yes, Amy, I have everything in my purse. Yes, Kayla, I do. I keep everything in my purse. Lysol wipes, everything you can imagine. We're going to have an episode of that. We're going to ask women to dump out their purses and ask you what your favorite item in your purse is. I can't wait for that episode.
And when we say dump it out, I'm talking about dump it out. We want crap all over the place.
But I keep garlic pills. He took one. I took one. We're all good. We have great energy again. We prayed before the show. As we do every show, we said a very long prayer that God will enter us and let us speak to you with motivation.
Right.
So back to TD Jakes.
we are way out of the subject here.
Okay, so next week, no wine. Next week, coffee.
You know,
okay. So in chapter 9, he starts to talk about balancing the power of love. And we want to talk a lot about that with relationships. We're going to get into a lot of relationship issues during our shows. But what we want to talk about is lifting men and women up, okay? Men have not been lifting women up lately. Women have not been lifting men up lately. Wouldn't you agree? We're putting each other down. We're putting each other down. We're saying that dude ain't shit. That girl ain't shit. That is not what we need to be doing.
Wait a minute. Can we say that?
I don't know. Well, you can put the edited version on YouTube.
See, you guys get the real raw version because I normally wouldn't even cuss in the video. But this girl, she just coming at it. So I guess y'all just going to get the raw version. Oh, here, have some wine and relax.
You can edit that out.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think dating has changed because of it. You know, I think that back in, like my parents' generation, back when they got married, they're still together, by the way. A lot of parents back in my time are still together because they know how to keep a relationship going, right? They know how to fight. In this generation, you guys, we don't know what it's like to even try to go through the struggles. And anytime in our relationship there's a rough patch, everybody wants to run and call it quits. Nobody knows how to keep a relationship going, it seems like. And in today's day and age, in dating today, I think men and women are so used to just putting each other down.
I agree with you.
Oh, man ain't this, man ain't that. Oh, women, they doing this, I can't trust them. And it's just causing a bad energy, and it's making it hard to meet someone, you know?
I remember coming to you 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I said, Hamin, why are people going to listen to us about relationships when we have failed relationships?
When we say failed, how bad did we fail?
Well, they just didn't work out. And what was your response to me?
I think we failed so many times that we have enough information to share with you guys. I know I've never been married personally, but I know that I've been close to it or wish I had of in some situations. But at the end of the day, you learn from your relationships, right? You learn what you did wrong. And every failed relationship is kind of a blessing because you learn more about yourself and what you could have changed and made things better. And it kind of sucks that a relationship has to end in order to learn. But we definitely do learn, I think. In every relationship we're in, we get better and better at finding out who we are in a relationship and what it is that we really want in a relationship and what we're looking for.
And like Poppy says, people don't know how to fair fight. I mean, that's true. So, you know,
agree.
And in this book that is amazing. I hope every single one of you have this and that it's your second Bible. Nothing can beat the Bible, but obviously this is very good. It is somewhat religious based. He does talk about God a lot for those of you who do not believe, but I believe he does talk about, living a life that's correct, that's morally correct. And he talks about in chapter 9 that it's important to recognize that it's the little things that destroy relationships.
Really?
The little things, everyday movements that annoy you about someone else.
So
21 million people end up in divorce. Half of all couples end up in divorce. Why?
So are we talking about like people need to learn how to pick and choose their battles kind of thing? Like people are arguing and fighting over stuff that are ending relationships that aren't even serious, I probably could imagine. I can remember the dumb arguments me and my exes would have. It's stupid, but I think in a relationship, you really just have to pick and choose the argument. If it's really not that serious, if somebody ain't cheating or beating on you or anything like that, then what is the real argument about? You know, I know a lot of the book from Steve Harvey was huge too. Act Like a Woman, Think Like a Man.
Yeah, we were talking about possibly discussing that book.
This book is like on another level, but it's just as big and it's just as the information is just as good as that book. So I'm definitely gonna put that description in there for you guys.
I want to say something. So most of us women want to know about how a man thinks. What does a man think? What does a man feel? And I'm going to say this, and I tell my girlfriends over and over again, I've told my daughter this. If you want to know about a man, read books written by men. Don't read books written by women.
That makes sense.
Read books written by men if you want to know how they think.
That makes sense. So what? Did you ever even read that Steve Harvey book?
No, I didn't read the whole book. I've read portions of it.
Because I heard the same situation. I heard that Steve Harvey was giving out all these advices about men and how we work, and men were getting all mad because the secrets were coming out and all that. And it was pretty funny, but
So he also talks about in chapter 9 about when a man realizes what his purpose is in life, is when he'll start to flourish and start to motivate people and keep going and keep going. So a man has to know what his purpose is in life. Okay, not just women, but men too. So if we want a successful relationship with a man, we can't keep putting them down. Am I right?
oh yeah.
We have to lift them up. You're doing great. You're doing wonderful.
From personal experience, that is so true what you're saying. You know, I've been in one of my relationships that went sour. I think that had a lot to do with why I failed in some of my business ventures and even in my business, was because I felt like a failure. After the relationship went sour, just everything kind of went with it, you know. No one was there to lift me up, to tell me, hey, you know, it's okay for men to make a mistake, for men to drop the ball. You know, there's a lot of pressure on men, whether you women want to believe that or not. If you got a good man and he's paying the rent and he's taking care of bills and he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, a lot of women, I feel like, kind of forget what a man is doing. If I'm paying the rent for a year straight, you might forget that I'm paying the rent and you don't appreciate it.
Can you pay my rent for a year straight?
Let's talk about that on camera. But but I just feel like men get underappreciated because women kind of forget our worth and what we do for our family.
But on the flip side of that, men have also forgotten women's worth.
I think that's the problem in relationships, especially in long relationships. When you're talking 5-year, 6-year relationships, I think it's really easy for each other to get lost and start to take each other for granted, right? Our strongest points. You know, when the man's taking care of the family, the women forgets, oh, he's been paying the bills. Oh, it's him that is keeping us afloat, because he's done it so long that women just forget that it's that man who's holding it down. And if a woman's not appreciating it and showing appreciation, then the man feels underappreciated for what he's doing. I know I did. When you're carrying so much burden on you to get the rent paid and pay everything and take care of everything, and a woman forgets that worth and forgets what you're doing, and she's like, oh, where are you? You're never here. You're there. You're working too much. It's like, yeah, I'm working because I'm trying to take care of so much around here.
Right, but he talks about the fact that you can't be so busy working, trying to provide, that you don't give women what they need emotionally. He talks about that in so many chapters of his book. You have to, if you know your woman just likes to be held every morning and caressed and hugged for a half an hour, then just do it.
I can definitely see that point.
Men have a lot of pressure, but then when they have that pressure to provide, they lose what women really need.
Well, I know in my scenario, I was working a full-time job, like 12-hour shifts, and I was running a business on the side online. So when I wasn't at work for 12 hours, I was coming home and diving right into my business, shipping stuff out to customers, reading their emails. I mean, I was like consumed. I was almost like a workaholic. But at the same time, I knew that I had to do this to provide for the family. But the biggest mistake I made is when she kind of came to me and brought it to my attention about what I was doing and how it was affecting her. And to be honest, you guys, I ignored it. That was the worst thing you could do as a man is ignore a woman's message. And when a woman is trying to reach out to you, you have to listen.
See, and remember when you talked about how your parents have had a successful marriage so long, and look at what Jesse and Poppy are talking about
what's
right
he
here.
saying? 'Cause I can't
You know,
hear.
they're saying there's got to be a balance between work and home. Okay, so men can't be so fixated on providing that they forget about their woman, right? What about, you know, hey, get dressed, like that one video that guy posted on Facebook the other day, where he said to his wife, "You're beautiful, you're gorgeous. Get dressed. We're going to dinner tonight." It doesn't have to be an expensive dinner. It can be a $15 dinner.
Or a $5 movie night on Tuesday.
Or a $5 movie night. You don't have to have a lot of money to do those things. Let's have a picnic. A picnic at the park.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, don't they got movies now at the park over at Pacified Springs now?
Yeah,
There's so many things you can do, especially in this area, Racine, Milwaukee, Chicago. There's so much you guys can do as a date night that there's no excuse for saying you can't make time for your significant other. And I think in our generation, everything is go, 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 right? We're so fast paced. We're working.
He talks about that throughout the whole book. We're going. We're forgetting our personal relationships. We're forgetting our spouses. We're forgetting our boyfriend and girlfriends. We're forgetting our family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have been so fixated and on success that sometimes I feel bad when I don't have a lot of time for my daughter and my granddaughter. And that's going to change. We're going to have more time with our families. And we have to do that because he talks about in this book, if you take the time for things that matter and you're living your life correctly and you're taking your time for your family and your close friends, then the prosperity and the love and the success will come. Right. All of that will come. He talks about that throughout this book. I've referred to this book since 2004. For every life trial and tribulation I've had, it's, you know, you can still get through it. So
are you basically saying that this book, if you read this book by T.D. Jenks, that it can help heal a broken relationship or for a man and a woman? Is this book basically good for man or woman?
Well, read what his main plot is here. This book is strength for men.
Right.
Solutions for women.
Nice.
Solutions for us and strength for you.
And one thing I do like that I see in the cover is that, and I relate to this so much, you guys. I went through this, and I was really dealing with some stuff, you guys. And I like what he says on the cover. It says, even strong men struggle. And that hit home because I've always been a focused type of man. I've always been the family man type of guy. I'm always like thinking about the next thing I can do to provide or what can I be doing better. But I consider myself to be a strong man
but
mentally.
You struggle even.
Yes.
This is what it talks about.
Especially when I was going through my roughest times in my life. And that was during that breakup.
Because guess what?
I was struggling bad, you guys.
Even strong men like you can struggle.
Right.
Even strong women like me can struggle.
Right.
It doesn't mean we're bad people.
But it will, and if you guys are looking at it the wrong way, and you're not, you know, and you're putting yourself down and you're beating yourself up, which I did, and I lost so much. You know, I lost a business over it because I beat myself up. I let depression sink in, and that self-worth wasn't there for me. I felt weak. That's kind of what the word I want to come with is that I felt weak.
And you consider yourself a strong man. I consider you a strong man, and you were weak.
And that was scary, you guys. To be a strong man and to feel yourself in a weak moment or in a weak time, That is the scariest thing I think a man can go through is when you don't have it all together and you don't have all the answers.
But it doesn't mean you're a bad person. Even strong men struggle. Even strong women struggle. That's our point with this book today.
And that's what I liked about that book is that he points that out, that it's okay for us men to drop the ball or to be wrong or to make mistakes. That does not mean that we have to ponder on that situation. And this book hits home when it comes to that. I love it. I think that this book is a definite read for guys and women. And if you guys have not picked up a copy of TD Jakes?
TD Jakes. So the last thing we want to talk about with this book is he closes in the ending of the book and he talks about living the life you were intended to live.
Right.
Do whatever it is to live the life you were intended to live.
Right.
Okay? Set up your life to live the way you want to live, correct?
Right.
And, you know, he talks about, even in the beginning of the book on page 11, it doesn't matter how fast you're running if you're not running the right way. And that's what his whole entire book talks about. If you're not going the right direction, it doesn't matter how quick you're going. Okay, so every week when we shoot, we're going to shoot once a week. As you guys know, it's going to be typically on the weekend, either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. We're very excited about it. We're going to have lots of guests on the show. We're going to do a lot of good things in the community. We want to start bridging the community gap, getting it back together, getting Racine back together as one. And one of the things we're going to do every week is we're going to pick a comment under our show, and we're going to share it the following week as the comment winner, okay? And so last week we had an interesting comment, and we'd like to share it because we thought it was so great.
All right.
We thought it was so great.
What was it?
The Young K.
Okay, what did he say?
Okay, so Young K from New York left a comment under our Facebook page and our newsfeed, and he said this: the same people you help will betray your unity and trust, but your help comes through. The energy you put out, it can come from those who you have not helped.
Wow, and who said that? Oops.
Young K from New York. Thank you.
So we want to send a
Thank
shout
you.
out.
Yeah, we got to send a shout out to you. Young K from New York.
You are the comment winner.
You're the comment winner of last week, and that is so awesome.
I like that. I like that because that is so true. It's like the people that are closest to you are not always the ones that support you, right? And it's the strangers that come and help push you through.
Right. But what he's saying is, you can keep giving, you can keep giving, you can keep giving. Don't worry. Because the universe knows what you've given. And it might come back with other people. It might not come back from the same people you gave to.
Nice. I like that.
So great job, Young K. We love you from New York. We're excited to see that a lot of New York and California people are watching. And we're going to give a shout out every week. We'd like to give some from our own community. So think about what you want to talk about. A couple people last week asked me about the earrings I had on. Hit up Brittany Vega. She does sell jewelry. I had earrings on from her. She does sell the ones I had on last week. I
want to also just mention real quick, if you guys are leaving positive, good comments underneath our videos, we will give you guys a shout out, right? And we will pretty much display your comment on our next live stream. So just know that if you guys are giving us a good comment, something positive, something that can like help the show or help us, we will give you guys a shout out and for that comment, and you will be the comment winner for the next live stream, right?
So Hamin and I talked about a lot of different topics for next week.
Right.
Would you like to tell them do you want me to tell them, or should I tell them what our topic is for next week?
You tell them.
Me? Ladies first?
Yes.
He's such a nice man. Okay, so next week's topic: what is your definition of a soulmate?
Ooh,
a question inspired by my mother, Donna.
Donna said that?
Donna said that. Donna Beck.
That's what's up right there.
So next week, I want you guys to think about this. We're going to have a huge discussion about this. What is your definition of a soulmate? Write it down, come with us, discuss it with us, think about it ahead of time. Everyone says, well, that's my soulmate. He's my soulmate. She's my soulmate. What is the definition of a soulmate?
I think that is actually going to be a good show because, one of my things is, can a person have more than one soulmate?
I think so.
I
think so.
Because what if you have a soulmate, but then they pass away? Does that mean that's it for you? I mean, so there must be more than one, right? I mean, so you guys, in the comments section below, if you guys want to add anything to this subject for next week, as far as, what the heck is it?
What is your definition of a soulmate?
If you guys got any kind of suggestions regarding that, or what we should be talking about when it comes to that, let us know. Leave that in the comments below. We would appreciate that.
Another thing we're going to talk about next week, we're going to do a quick movie review. We saw a couple movies in the past few weeks.
We saw some scary movies.
We saw Annabelle.
Ooh, you guys.
We saw Midsummer.
Ooh, Midsummer, that was crazy.
We're taking the kids to see Lion King this week.
You guys, Lion King is coming out on the 9th. Is it out today?
It's out. It's already out.
Okay, Lion King.
We had to buy tickets a couple weeks ago for the Lion King. I'm taking my granddaughter to see it on Tuesday. He's taking his daughter. We're really excited about it. We had to get the tickets a long time ago, and we're very excited about it. So next week, along with...
what day are we going live next week? People are asking.
Probably Friday.
It's definitely on the weekend, you guys. It'll be anywhere between Friday and Sunday.
Yeah, good question.
Most likely Friday, though. So
good question. Most likely Friday at some day during the weekend, either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Amy
Probably
Lynn
Friday
said that she said Lion King was really good.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm so excited. We're seeing the 3D one on Tuesday.
Yeah, did you guys check out the 3D one? Because that's what we're going to take the kids to see.
Yeah, we're taking the 3D one. Now, we are going to go live next week, Vivian. We are going to get in touch with you. We do want to talk to you about some things about potentially having you on as a guest. We have a potential guest list lineup for the next couple months, and we're excited about that.
And so
we'll let you know as more things come about.
You guys can actually email us if you want to be a guest on the show. If you have a story to tell or something that you think that you want to tell, a story of what happened in your life or something that you want to get out there, email us at hamin.renee@gmail.com. That is our email address. Please only
say it again. Can you repeat it again?
It's hamin.renee@gmail.com. Only email things that are business related and relating to the show. Do not email Renee on how cute she is today. I'm so sick of looking at those emails or just whatever. It's just unrelevant to what we're doing. So please make it professional and unrelated to the show, okay?
Jenny does have a question. Will you ever talk about healthcare and current healthcare issues? Absolutely, absolutely.
She's an NP.
Of course.
That's her thing.
Everybody knows I'm a nurse practitioner. We're going to get down and dirty with a lot of healthcare issues, a lot of medication issues, healthcare issues. Yes, absolutely.
We're going to give you guys more books to read.
That is my love. We're going to get there. We're going to get there.
And you guys, I'm going to give you guys a little teaser right now. The book that I want to review next, okay? I don't even know if Renee knows this yet.
Jenny, yes, we'd love to have you on as a guest. Absolutely.
You guys got to read The Secret. Have you ever heard of the book?
Yeah, I read The Secret a couple times, and we
talked
about
that book is amazing. It talks about the laws of attraction and how your thoughts and what you're thinking can basically come to truth. And if you're a negative person, then you're probably going to have a negative life. And The Secret talks a whole lot about how you can change your life by changing your thoughts. We're going to be talking about that.
Yeah, we will be.
All right, so.
Okay, so next week recap. What is your definition of a soulmate? What is your definition of a soulmate? Be ready. Get your questions ready. Get your comments ready. We're also going to review a couple movies next week. Annabelle, Midsummer, and Lion King will be reviewed next week.
Yes. And if you guys got any other movies you suggest we review or go see, hit us up either on the email or leave a comment below so that we can go see that movie before our next shoot, and then we can review it.
Okay. Now, They said that movie is awesome too. Love it. Read The Secret.
movie?
Good.
The Secret,
We
yes.
can't wait.
Oh, you talking about the
Jenny
Netflix
would love
show?
to join us. She's an excellent,
Really?
fabulous nurse practitioner.
Oh, really?
She would love to join the show too. We're
Okay.
very excited. We'll get in touch with you as well. And also, Poppy said again she'd like to talk about how you think is how you become.
Yes.
Yes.
That is
yes.
the LOA, you guys, the laws of attraction. And I can't wait until we can get into the laws of attraction because I have become so much of a believer of this. And
Hi, Brittany. We just mentioned your earrings, by the way. Everyone was asking who I got the earrings from last week that I wore.
Mm-hmm.
And I purchased them from Brittany Vega. So
she's right there.
She's right there. She's on. I got the earrings I wore last week.
So you guys
a couple
want
people
them.
asked me about that. Hit up Brittany Vega. She sells jewelry. Awesome. We're going to be wearing different things and doing different things and giving shout outs.
And Brittany, if you want to give Renee some more jewelry to wear, we would be glad to give you a shout out or tag you in our videos if you just sponsor and give her some more nice accessories.
You're silly. Okay, things to do in Racine this weekend. Let's talk about this. This is our last thing before we head out for the night.
Right.
Tonight until, what time is it, by the way? 8:30. Until 9 o'clock, the Beach Oasis. Beachside Oasis is going to have Get Hype Entertainment having a house music event.
Wait, what's the name? Is Emerson?
Yeah.
And his wife going to be there?
Correct. They're DJing there.
Oh, man.
Get Hype Entertainment.
Y'all can't miss that.
House music event tonight at the Beachside Oasis until 9 o'clock.
Emerson will be there and his wife. They have been together for such a long time, at least 10 years, right?
Yeah.
I think I've even seen their picture at Applebee's together. Like, that is such a power couple.
Yeah.
I love their relationship.
We need to talk
We would
to
love
them.
to have Emerson and his wife on an episode and just talk about how do they make it so long. They're such a great couple.
I agree with you.
So they're going to be at Oasis tonight. You guys should definitely, I think it's his wife DJing, right?
Yeah.
So go check that out, you guys.
Okay, rest of the weekend events in the community tomorrow. Festa Italiana is happening in Milwaukee.
Uh-oh,
Summerfest grounds, downtown Racine Art Walk tomorrow. The downtown Racine Art Walk tomorrow.
Wait, my boy Cody on the railroad. What's up? Corey. Sorry, I said Cody. Corey.
Hi, Corey.
What's up, man? He works on the railroad with me.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hi. Welcome. Also, tomorrow is downtown Racine Art Walk. I think I said that 4 o'clock. There's a Lion King party tomorrow at Marcus Theater at 10 o'clock in the morning. Marcus Theater, Lion King party. Mm-hmm. Also on Sunday, Armenian Fest is going on.
What?
St. John's Armenian Church.
Hey, is that what the Kardashians? Are they Armenian?
Yeah, they are.
Hey, if y'all want a Kardashian, go to the Armenian Fest.
Armenian St. John's Armenian Church in Milwaukee is having Armenian Fest this weekend on Sunday. And also there is an Apollo event, an anniversary event at Milwaukee Public Museum on Sunday.
There you go.
Lots of weekend events. Hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for
tuning in, you guys. I appreciate it. This is the first real episode of Raw Topic. And I appreciate you guys being a part of it and tuning in. You know, we've had none but pilot episodes up to this point. We had the introduction episode like last week, right? So this is our official first episode. I think we nailed it, right?
We nailed it.
We did it again, you guys. Yes, we did it. But you guys, seriously, we want you guys to subscribe to our YouTube channel, correct? I still got to edit some videos. I got some material for you guys, okay? Don't think there's nothing posted yet, but it's in the works. So go subscribe right now, like today, so that you guys don't miss anything that we're not going to be posting here on Facebook. We do want to use Facebook for our live streaming because you guys seem to love these live streams, and we are going to cater to that. So don't worry. We're going to go live on Facebook, but YouTube is where we're going to post our pre-produced videos, like our skits or just us hanging out or vlogging. You guys don't want to miss that, I know.
You're welcome, Jenny. We really appreciate you. You're right. Our primary goal is to get this community back together in a positive state. We've had so much negative things happen. We want to get us all back together on the same page, and we think we're going to be able to do it. So thank you so much. You guys have a great weekend.
We will do it together. What are we going to do tonight?
We could go to the Oasis. They're having a house festival.
Oasis.
House music festival.
Oasis, you guys. Be there or be square. And remember, you guys, if you can't keep it real,
you can always come raw.
Raw Topic.
Perfect.
We're out of here.